In this video, we're exploring the wisdom of Larry Williams, one of the most successful and respected traders of all time. Known for winning the 1987 World Cup Trading Championship with a record-breaking 11,000% return, Williams has inspired generations with his unique blend of practicality, discipline, and market insight. Across decades of experience, he's shown that lasting success doesn't come from magic formulas or predicting every tick. It comes from simplicity, discipline, and the ability to learn from your own journey. We've selected 7 of his most powerful lessons from the ComLucro archive, covering psychology, tools, strategies, and the timeless truths every trader must face to survive and thrive. And it all begins with what Larry calls the most valuable trading book you'll ever read, the one you write yourself.
Well, there's 3 books that I really highly recommend to you. The first would be, it's a fun read called Confessions of a Stock Market Operator, supposedly a story about Jesse Livermore. But to really understand the markets and yourself, I would recommend a book called Zurich Axioms. It's been just a wealth of information about how markets work, how about our emotions, how we can handle ourselves better in the marketplace. That's really the best book I've ever read about being a long-term investor and thinker of the markets. But the very, very best book of them all is this one, the one you're going to write. This is my book where I put in my trades every day, so I see if I'm buying and selling. I can look back in my trades and say, oh, what did I do wrong here? What did I say? What was I thinking? Why did I take that trade? That's the best way you're going to become a good trader. Keep records. Look at your successes. Look at your failures. Learn from your successes and your failures. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the best book you'll ever read about the market.
The foundation of Larry Williams' message here is simple. No external book will ever teach you more than the record of your own trades. By documenting wins, losses, and the emotions behind them, you create the most powerful tool for self-awareness and improvement as a trader. So how do you transform that awareness into actionable decisions on the chart? In the next clip, Larry Williams demonstrates a price pattern that reveals when the smart money is stepping in, a signal hidden in plain sight.
For the most part, price activity on charts is very random. It really doesn't represent much of anything other than trend, and a few patterns that I found in my over 50 years of trading can be very successful. Let me teach you one right now. If I've seen prices in a big downtrend, they move sideways and drop, but immediately come back up, back into that trading range, that's a buy signal. Why? Because during that trading range, there was accumulation going on. The fact that it broke down fills a lot of long positions. Professional money will buy there. And if it immediately comes back, then that nails it. They've been buying, and I want to get long the market. So be careful. I don't want you to lose your money in Wall Street. There are some good patterns, but use them selectively.
Larry Williams makes it clear that not every move on the chart is meaningful, but certain simple patterns reveal when the market is tipping its hand. Learning to recognize these moments of accumulation turns what looks like randomness into real opportunity. But recognizing patterns is only part of the journey. True survival in day trading requires patience, the ability to wait for the right moment. In the next clip, Larry Williams uncovers the hidden cycle between small and large ranges and how using this natural rhythm can be the key to winning where most traders lose.
Day traders think they can make money every single day. They can't. Some days are much better to have a big trend move than others. So how do you know when you're going to have a large trend move? Because that's the only way that a short-term trader will make money. So when do those days occur? I'll tell you when. When we've had a series of 1 or 2 days with small ranges, then we're going to have large ranges because the markets move in a natural cycle, small ranges to large ranges. So when I'm day trading, I sit back, I wait until I've seen a series of small ranges because then I know I'm going to have a large range, an explosive range. Large ranges don't attract me to day trading. They do most day traders and they end up losing because then we go into small ranges. To be a successful day trader, use patience, wait until you see small ranges because that's when your best opportunities are going to come.
Larry Williams reminds us that day trading isn't about forcing profits every session, it's about patience. Markets move in natural cycles, and the biggest opportunities often come right after a string of quiet days. The discipline to wait for those explosive ranges is what separates the survivors from the casualties, but patience alone isn't enough. Trading is a tough business, and only certain people are cut out for it. In the next clip, Larry Williams asks the hard question every trader must face. Do you truly have what it takes to survive in the markets?
Do you have the right stuff to become a trader or an investor? Frankly, I doubt it. A dear friend of mine, Jim Irwin, was the first astronaut to drive a car on the moon. I asked Jim how he got selected to become an astronaut. What process did they go through? He said the big tests were on how much stress we could handle. And to learn to handle stress, they had to repeat the same function over and over. Things would change. They'd have to learn to respond to it. That's what traders do and investors do. We're always responding to something that we don't have a lot of control over, just like the astronauts. So if you don't handle stress well, if you get emotional, you respond too quickly, this is not for you. Pack up your computer, stop trading, you're going to lose money. I don't want that to happen to you. Or learn to handle stress, to stop, to think before you react. Most people that are not making money react too quickly. Instead of cooling off a little bit, thinking about it, they jump to conclusions. This is not a business where you want to jump to conclusions.
Larry Williams doesn't sugarcoat it. Trading isn't for everyone. It takes discipline, resilience, and the courage to act under pressure, qualities that many people simply don't have. Recognizing this truth is the first step to approaching the markets with honesty and self-awareness. But for those who do have what it takes, the next question becomes strategy. In the following clip, Larry Williams reveals what he considers the single most profitable approach to trading, a method that has stood the test of time and delivered his biggest wins.
Day traders have it all wrong. They see the market run up, they sell it. It comes down, they buy it. It runs up, they sell it. It comes down, they buy it. It runs up, they sell it. And then, whoa, prices take off and they sell and they lose money all the way up, not realizing the only way you make money in the market is to catch a trend. It doesn't matter if you're a day trader or a long-term trader. Trend is the basis of all profits. You need a trend. Now, we also know this, if you study your charts, you'll see that all large range days, or almost all of them, close at their high or close at the low. So the most successful day trading strategy is to hold to the close. Don't try to dance in and out, because when you have a loss, you're going to have a big loss. Try to catch a trend move, hold to the close, and you're going to make a lot more money. You'll become a successful day trader.
Larry Williams highlights a timeless truth. The biggest profits don't come from chasing small wins, but from riding a trend until it's truly over. The discipline to resist early exits and let trades run is what creates the kind of returns that change a trader's career. But how do you know if a trend is even worth following in the first place? In the next clip, Larry Williams shows the simplest way to identify market direction. A single tool that keeps you aligned with the flow without overcomplicating your charts.
How do you know if the trend of your stock or commodity is up or down or sideways? There is a mathematical way of telling it. I'd like to share that with you today. There's so many ways of looking at trend, but the simple one I developed years ago, and you can put it on all of the software you have, is simply a 50-day moving average. If price is above a 50-day moving average, or that 50-day moving average is an uptrend, assume that the trend is up. If it's in a downtrend, then assume the trend is down. In a downtrend, that means you would want to be taking short-term sell signals. In an uptrend, you can take all the buy signals, because then you will be trading and you'll be investing with the trend. The trend is your friend. Stay with it, use a 50-day moving average, and you'll know the real trend of the market.
Larry Williams proves that trend following doesn't need to be complicated. A simple 50-day moving average is enough to keep you aligned with the market's direction, helping you trade with the trend instead of fighting against it. Simplicity, once again, is the edge, but simplicity isn't just about identifying trends. It also applies to the tools you use. In the next clip, Larry Williams explains why most traders overload their charts and how cutting back to just a few clear signals can dramatically improve your decision making.
When I look at traders and investors' charts, I say, oh my gosh, not only do you not have the right tools, you have way too many of them on. That's the first error I see most people are making. They have my Williams percent R, and they have stochastic, they have Bollinger percent bands, whatever. It's all saying the same thing. It's so confusing. You have all these indicators in your chart, and the success of this business is about simplicity, not making it complex. So the more indicators you have, the more difficult it is to make a decision.
Larry Williams makes it clear. More tools don't make you a better trader. In fact, complexity often works against you. The best traders succeed by keeping their charts simple, relying on just a few proven methods, and focusing on execution rather than chasing the next new indicator. So now that you've seen how Larry Williams approaches trading with simplicity, discipline, and decades of proven experience, here's a 7-step framework built from his most powerful lessons. Step 1, write your own trading book. No outside source will teach you more than the record of your own trades. Track every win, loss, and emotion. Step 2. Learn to read accumulation. Simple price patterns reveal when smart money is buying. Focus on accumulation and false breakdowns. Step 3. Respect the market's rhythm. Day trading success comes from patience, waiting for explosive ranges after quiet days. Step 4. Test your mindset. Trading is tough. It demands discipline, resilience, and the courage to act under pressure. Step 5. Ride the big trends. The real money is made by holding through the noise, not by flipping in and out for small profits. Step 6. Keep trends simple. A single moving average can guide you. Don't overcomplicate. Clarity beats complexity. Step 7. Simplify your tools. The best traders use fewer indicators and cleaner charts. Master execution, not gimmicks. So, if you're serious about sharpening your discipline and protecting your edge, the Psychology of Trading playlist is your next step. It features insights from David Paul, Tom Hugard, Alexander Elder, and many other world-class traders, all revealing the habits and mindsets that keep them profitable. Because in trading, protecting your capital isn't just part of the job, it is the job. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you found the content helpful or engaging, please give it a like, as this helps the video reach more traders like you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest insights on the markets and practical trading strategies. Sharing this video with your friends or on your social networks can make a big difference and helps our community become stronger. Now, if you want to go even deeper and get access to exclusive content, early video releases, and extra tools to support your journey, consider becoming a member of the ComLucro trader community right here on YouTube. It's a way to support our work and a smart investment in your own development. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.